So here's what we're going to do. Since Unity has changed the platform microgame to be only working with version 2020, and your laptop only has version 2019. So fortunately, I already had this problem solved from the very beginning. It just wasn't that obvious because you have to scroll down on the platformer microgame tutorials. And actually, let me just back up even further, show you where this is. Okay, so if you go back to Monday this week, which was the 22nd of March, your third assignment down is called Platformer Microgame Tutorials. Oops, I clicked the wrong thing. All right, here. So Platformer Microgame Tutorials. And these are the tutorials that are inside of Unity that look like this. This is what you're going to be completing. All of the interactive walkthrough tutorials inside of Unity. But in order to get to this, you've got to get the project because you don't have the correct version of Unity since they updated it. Okay, so just scroll down past where it says keep, because we're not going to be keeping anymore since we're downloading this project. So here, right by the red text, if you're on a school-issued computer, now I had it for a different error, it doesn't matter, just click this link right here to download a zip file. Okay, you'll get this page, click the little download, or in the upper right, same thing. Download anyway. You'll see a zip file download. Once it's finished downloading, then you can click it to go inside of that zip file. Okay, then you need to minimize your browser so that you can see your desktop. Drag the folder out of the zip file, so you're taking it out of the package, and wait for it to finish extracting. That looks much more normal. I don't know what happened before. I think I probably clicked something I shouldn't have. There we go. So it's a much faster process. Okay. So now that we have this folder, we can go straight to the Unity hub. Looks like well, you'll have it on your desktop. It's a white square with the Unity logo in it. Let me just remove this. Okay. So yours should look like this on the Projects tab. So make sure you're on Projects over here. And then you want to add that folder that we just extracted. So click Add. We'll go to Desktop. And 2D Platformer Mods Begin. So this is the same process I showed a few different people yesterday who were having issues building. I think Jonah and Tassine. And this can happen for a lot of reasons, so don't let this kind of thing discourage you because it's really not your fault. It's just the limitations that the school put on these computers and your account that causes issues. Okay, so now, lastly, now that you've got that folder showing in your Projects tab, you need to choose Unity version 2019, okay? You may have other versions of Unity in here, so it's important to choose 2019 specifically so that it uses that version to launch the project. Okay, now we can actually launch the project. You may get a warning about specific version. Just say confirm to that. And wait for Unity to open up the project and compile it.
While that's opening, Talasia, has that made sense so far? Were you able to do that?
You can message me in private if you want to. Oh, great. So you're there. It's loading. It's a pretty simple process. It's just kind of a weird thing to think about at first. Loading a project. One more quick announcement while I'm up here at the podium and that's still loading. I am going to be actually putting grades into Hack today. So for those of you that are missing a lot of stuff, I will be contacting your parents to inform them that you're failing my class. So be ready for that. And if you don't want that, you better get to work really fast today. Okay. Talasia, you may get a pop-up window that says that there's a new version of Unity. We don't need to do that. Just click Skip New Version. And we should see our platformer project. Okay. So lastly, to get started on the tutorials, which is that assignment right back here that you actually downloaded it from. That's mod 4. This one. So the platformer tutorials, this is the assignment that you should be on. You don't need to do any of this stuff at the top because, well, not any of it. You want to start right here so that you can complete all 5 of these interactive tutorials inside of Unity. And if you don't see these tutorials, Talasia, which you probably don't, just like mine, you just need to go up to the tutorials menu at the top and choose Show Tutorials. Tutorials at the top, Show Tutorials. And that's going to pop open the actual panel that has all the interactive tutorials. Okay, so start with the first one. Even if it has a check mark, do that because that's pretty vital to know. So once you're inside of the tutorials, you'll see it kind of grays or darkens out the part of Unity that you don't need to focus on. So now this is just telling you to click Start to begin. So let me know if you get stuck in any of that, but it should be pretty self-explanatory from that part out. And remember, your goal is to take a screenshot of your Unity, show at the bottom here, like this. The example screenshot is to have your name showing with you signed into Unity.